was going to be a dancer, but my dad put a stop to that, didn't he?
Big, tough policemen in LA take the yogurt, the honey, the raw milk.
In the district attorney's office.
They're probably all eating it right now.
Yeah, they're
sure
probably
they
doing,
are.
yeah, they're having a nice feast in their office.
Doing what we're doing right here.
Yeah.
Raw honey, give me the raw honey. I'm not leaving without the raw honey.
This is ginger lime. Without any makeup, with frizzy hair.
Who looks beautiful.
They like me. They love me. That's why they say that. Okay, well, signing off.
Did you do that? Gotcha.
So, I mean, because there was a nice little thing to put them in. That one's almost dead, that one. I mean, do these turtles, they don't really match, do they? I wanted to leave the monkeys there because aside from the fact that they kind of match, just like,
Hear no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, I like it.
I want to talk about how the food industries and the biotech companies, how they pretend that they see no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. But there's also people. It's so silly because we're here and there's no reason to be nervous, but I feel like, you know, anxious.
Take your time.
Because it's a big show. It's a lot. Yeah, it's very sweet.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Rolling.
Okay.
Deep breath.
Okay.
Focus.
Was there someone there, really?
It's Colin. You're fine.
It's Colin.
Did you think I was waving to the ghost man?
Hi, Colin.
Oh, they came up for ice cream.
Oh,
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Take 2.
Hello, everyone. We are the Women of Rawllywood. Welcome to Rawllywood. We are really excited. We've been planning this day for a long time, and this is our launch show. And part of the launch show is going to be introducing the Women of Rawllywood and telling you Rawllywood's mission statement, what we're all about. And we are hoping that you'll really join us as often as you see us on the web, and that you follow us because we have some important things to say and tell everybody in America. And so right now, let me introduce myself and my Rawllywood women. My name is Ginger Lime, and this is...
Hi, I'm Kiwi Sweet.
And I'm Stories Bright Eyes.
and I'm Saucy Red.
Okay, again, we are the Women of Rawllywood. And before us, you might figure out, as the name denotes, we are Rawllywood, kind of like in the style of Hollywood. So one of the things that we're going to do is that we're going to try to entertain you in different ways so that people might be more interested in our message and what we have to say if we try to make it funny and entertaining, because sometimes just facts don't always move people to do something. And so we are really hoping that bringing you this information in a way that is humorous and satirical, how do you say?
Satirical?
Satirical?
Funny.
I have a hard time saying certain words, but we're real here, and we are a little bit nervous, and it's kind of silly. But we, again, as we talked about, our name is Rawllywood, kind of like in the style of Hollywood, and the Raw stands for raw food. And we are really excited. Right here we have a little Asian influence that we are eating some soup, and this is like a coconut tom kha soup. And you might have seen in the beginning, it is filled with it's filled with love and coconut and
Lots
stuff.
of love.
And so over here we have our very delicious, it's a strawberry lemonade, homemade, nothing artificial, no high fructose corn syrup, a little piece of mint that makes it look really nice. And here we have a spring roll. Now you might be saying, wait a minute, a spring roll isn't raw. I'll have you know, at the Living Light Culinary School that I went to, when we made these, we used the rice wrappers. So if Sherry Soria can do it, we can do it. And so we have some nama shoyu here, and we have this. We're calling it our sake, but it's really ginger lime in here. And so I guess we can all start with our little ginger lime. So let's like toast.
And of course the recipe to all these will be on the web.
So what is in here, my
It's lime juice and ginger.
That's it?
That's it, so.
Beautiful. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud. Oh, that's really good. I'm into your drink. Very nice.
It's delicious.
Lots of flavor.
It makes your lips pucker.
Oh,
Yes, it does.
Right. So let's dig in, girls.
Gorgeous.
Do you want to have your spring roll first or try the soup?
I'm dying to try this soup.
Okay.
Tom Ka's my favorite.
Why don't we tell everyone what the soup's made out of?
You know,
exactly.
that's going to be a little bit hard because I looked at all these different recipes. I tried to look out on I have a zillion books, raw food books, but I always go to the internet. So, but still, I kind of had an idea, and I looked at different recipes, and sometimes when you look at raw food recipes, they have some really weird ingredients to make certain recipes. So, I actually just started to throw stuff. I mean, I had 3 Thai coconuts. I used the meat and the water, and then I knew that there were certain elements of the flavor elements that the recipe needed. And so it has some namashoyu in it. It has garlic. I put basil in it. It has the Asian kefir lime leaves,
Okay.
and I think I put some Thai chilies in it, and a little bit of olive oil, coconut oil, and how is it?
It's
Delicious.
heaven. It's absolutely wonderful.
so
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
The texture is creamy. It goes down smooth.
And this is perfect for summer too because it's cool.
Yes,
So it's refreshing.
It's cooling, yeah. It's wonderful, really it is. And we'll put it on the recipe on the website so people can make it themselves, right?
Well-
Get it off the web right now?
Well, there's a problem, and the problem is that I have a friend that comes over and we make raw food, and I don't really follow recipes. I just kind of like put things together, and then I taste them, and then you start figuring out, well, does it need something sweet, sour, salty, spicy? And that's how people always tell me, oh, your food is always so delicious. But that's because a lot of times I follow, like when I do my raw food class, I'm lazy, so I go to the internet and I look for recipe, I copy it, I paste it, I put it on a piece of paper, and then I make it for my class, and I'm like, I followed exactly as the recipe says. Well, that's not true either, but but then I try to, I taste it, and I'm like, it needs something, and I just keep going until it tastes good.
I mean, with food like this, you really don't want to eat anything else. Anything cooked or processed or with artificial coloring or flavoring, there's just no need when you're
It's
eating.
it's really good.
It's really wonderful.
And not just because I made it, it's really tasty.
It's no.
That's good. I always end up running to the Thai restaurants to pick up soup, and this is one of my favorites.
Now,
Oh, yeah.
what did you prep
Gorgeous.
this in? What machine did you use?
Oh, I use this in the Vitamix.
And just so you know out there, for people who are watching, it is a cold soup, obviously.
But you can make it
Yes.
warm.
Yeah.
If you leave it in the Vitamix long enough, it'll warm it up, but you don't want to cook it.
You're right.
Yeah, obviously. So good.
But it's delicious.
It is really delicious, Moira.
But this is not all we're having. We're having pad thai tonight. And pad thai is, well, the girls will tell you if they like it or not.